I first became familiar with the foxglove by reading Frances Burnett's The Secret Garden when I was 11 years old. She described it as being tucked between the mosses and the ferns in the stone wall of the secret garden. And that's where it would have thrived because the foxglove does love dappled shade. And so you don't want to ever put it in full sun. At the same time, I would say don't have it in dense shade because if you do that, you won't get as many blossoms. Now, the variety behind me here is Excelsior. That is my favorite. And for a while, you couldn't get it in the United States, except if you purchased it in seed packets. But now, happily, you can get it everywhere as both a plant in plant form at your local nurseries, or by mail order by plant form, or you can get it in seed form. It's widely available, 5 feet tall, and as you can see behind me in a wide range of colors from apricot to pink to lavender within the same plant, within the same little petal or bloom even. And that is, to me, my favorite way of seeing foxgloves in a landscape. Now, I have designed gardens for clients that like a uniform garden, that like to see, for example, an all-white garden or an all-apricot garden. And they do have varieties of foxgloves available if you like that type of a garden color scheme, where you can buy all-white foxgloves or white foxgloves with little purple dots on the petals, or all-apricot foxgloves like that. So there's really quite a number of varieties available, but to me, nothing tops this Excelsior for height or drama with the iridescent number of colors all within the same bloom. So that will always be my favorite. In fact, it is such a favorite of mine that the 2 boarders that just recently came to my barn, my new guests that brought the 2 horses to my barn, insisted on having a name for the barn because they wanted to be able to tell people where they were going. And since we didn't have a name for it, I told them that we could call it Foxgloves. So I'm not at all biased, am I? So it does have a short bloom time, I'll warn you, but because the leaves are very small, once the flower's done blooming, you hardly notice that it's even there in the garden. So it doesn't take up any room at all. It's worth it for those 3 weeks of drama. Don't you think? What more could you ask? Look at it.